The final part is about the device basic network configuration. For the background, it's for this function, device basic network configuration. The background is that when you get the devices and you approve the devices, what you need to configure first? The switch management IP network segment, business IP network segment, VLAN division, and routing configuration. So for the VLAN, I think most of our engineer already understand. For the trunk VLAN and the access VLAN, I think we just need to we just need to know that for the access VLAN, it only to allow the traffic in this VLAN to pass, and you want to allow other VLAN traffic to pass the port. You need to change it to the trunk port, right? And for the hybrid ports, hybrid port is a combination of the access port and the trunk ports. So you can it's a hybrid port also connect to the terminal. You can allow you can decide which traffic, which VLAN traffic, whether it to untag or tag. For the basic network configuration, here I give you an example. In an enterprise has multiple departments, and different VLAN network segments. So based on the interface, the VLAN should be divided. For the R&D team department, it's a VLAN 10. For the marketing department, it's VLAN 20. And for the customer service, it's VLAN 30. So how to configure it? First, we need to enable. We need to create the VLAN 10, right? To edit the management VLAN and the service VLAN in the switch management center Ethernet VLAN configuration to configure the VLAN 10 and the VLAN 20 and the VLAN 30. And then in the switch management center, switch management, the ports, we just can configure each port. Configure the ports, whether it's a access port or whether it's a trunk port. And the PAV ID of these ports is 10 or 20 or 30. And whether it allow the other VLAN to pass. And then in the just now we already create the VLAN interface, but actually we didn't create the IP port for this VLAN interface. So in the DHCP service, we can create the we can enable the DHCP service for the VLAN interface. After we enable the DHCP service for the VLAN interface, and then in the switch management, in the switch we can edit the VLAN for the switch. For example, for this switch, use the VLAN 7, and before you configure before you already configure the VLAN 7 interface and already create the IP port, so we just enable the enable the DHCP server and make it serve size the DHCP server and just choose the VLAN, choose the DHCP policy you created just now. And so after you save the contents, save the configuration, the devices connect to the switch will get the VLAN, will get the IP address from the VLAN interface. And for the last, it's the root, because just now we just now we already fixed the problem that the device is connected to the switch and it can get the IP address from the VLAN interface. But how this traffic is sent to the internet? So we need to add static routes. So in the road management, static route, click the corresponding switch and then to add a static route. This is for the fetch switch configuration. The next part is about the file switch configuration. Actually, the steps, the concept is the same, right? So in the port management port list, we the terminal access ports of the different departments are divided into corresponding VLAN. Yeah, here is an example of the R&D. So we can edit the port to the layer 2 port, and the export is and the switch port is export port. The VLAN is VLAN 10. So the devices connect to this port will get the IP address from the VLAN interface 10, right? And then we configure the DHCP service strategy on the switch web page to enable the DHCP service to add the IP address port, and then we go to the VLAN interface communication configuration. The VLAN interface on the switch web page, yeah, to divide the VLAN. The next is to invoke the DHCP service policy and the VLAN interface. The next part put the static route to configure the route. So with the static route, the devices can send the traffic from the VLAN 10 to the internet. Okay. This is for the wild network, for the wild network configuration.